All right, everybody, I am here with Corey Taylor, and we're doing a new show on my channel, and it's going to be reviewing Netflix movies or shows. We're going to do a Netflix exclusive like every Friday. And today we did the premiere of Game Over Man. Just finished it, and...
So this is the premiere of the guys who do Workaholics. This is their first movie, from what I've been told.
Yeah, what I've been told too. Actually,
I haven't seen any of the show. You haven't seen any of the show. So this is like a refresher course for most of us. But you said it reminded you of Three Amigos meets Die Hard.
Yes, I would say Three Amigos meets Die Hard, with even more over the top of Three Amigos, but just the way...
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. I didn't really know much about the movie. We both saw the trailer.
Right.
And the trailer doesn't even do justice to what you watch in this film.
If they could make a highly censored, condensed version, that's what the trailer was. Because the gore in this is like Herschel Gordon Lewis levels of gore.
Absolutely. And it's done very well. Like the director, you looked it up earlier, he's just done stuff like TV-wise, like Workaholics, some episodes of
Parks and
Recreation. But... I mean, quality-wise, the direction's great. Like, I love movies, especially if they're action, where the comedy action is the camera works not all over the place. It's very shot well, cinematography's well, but I think you'd agree that this movie's not for everybody.
No, there's a lot of politically incorrect stuff. There's some homophobic things in the movie.
Yes.
There's a lot of male nudity.
A lot of male nudity, yes. So, if you're into that, male or female, you'll get your...
It's the showgirls of male nudity.
Yes, I agree. And they even take the male nudity to another level. But what's great about it, there is a lot of cameos.
Yeah, there is a lot of cameos. I don't want to ruin too many of them. What was your favorite? I would say mine was... I'm
not going to mention the end cameo, but I would say the beginning one we both agree on. I don't think that's ruining anything, because he's kind of in the... He's in the beginning.
Yeah, Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern.
Yeah.
So
it was nice to see him back in a movie. I haven't seen him in anything in the past 10 years or so. I feel like.
No, not at all. And we both love Chud, so we were like, Daniel Stern in I would say this is a horror comedy.
Without a doubt.
The horror in this is right there with, not as much as Ash vs. Evil Dead, but it's there when it happens.
In terms of the blood
a lot of blood
and everything.
There is a lot of blood splattering. It also reminds me of Edgar Wright's films, like, Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. There are scenes that happen that you don't expect they're going to happen, and when they do, you're like, oh!
Yeah, they really push the envelope in terms of that.
They do. Yeah, the whole movie, they push the envelope. They pretty much make fun of every stereotype, and I think you'll agree with me. They're in on the joke, and that's why they're doing it. The whole film is, we're doing this to push the envelope.
Even like for the taking the Die Hard subgenre that they goof on in this, they do some really funny deconstruction things in this.
Absolutely.
Like for instance, there's a hotel fight, and the one guy goes to pull a lamp from the wall, and he gets jolted back because he can't get it out of the plug. They don't take realistic things like that and turn it on its head.
I mentioned that to him too. We talk about like, guy goes to pull a lamp to go to hit somebody, and it's in the wall, so it's stuck. And this is a comedy, and they pull off a reality. In an action movie, it's just like, whatever, blah, 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 blah. We just go with it because we suspend our disbelief. But in here, even though it's a comedy and very satirical, like over the top, those little things, and there are things in the movie throughout the movie that are little like that.
Yeah.
That they do, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that was good. And there's one thing in like an elevator scene where it's just
where you think they're gonna go up an elevator shaft, and it turns out the guy was at the wrong elevator, so it makes the terrorists look like idiots.
Yeah. So again, back to Three Amigos. I would even say like Three Stooges. Some things
like Marx Brothers.
Marx Brothers. Yeah, like the Marx Brothers.
A lot of screwball stuff in this.
But this is like if your parents aren't as cool as like probably our parents, you wouldn't want to watch this with them.
Oh sure. Yeah.
I would say if this was in theaters, it'd be an NC-17.
Yeah.
It's right
on Netflix. They can get away with stuff being unrated.
Yeah.
And they don't have a censorship board that they have to go up against. So.
And then we made some notes real quick. What did we write down?
They had a better title for this within the movie. Which, during a newscast, they call it the Hostage Hotel, and we were thinking, why didn't they just call it
Hostage Hotel instead of Game Over Man? I hear Game Over Man, obviously we all think about aliens and Bill Paxton. Rest in peace, Bill. But when the movie ends, the title kind of makes sense, but I still think Hostage Hotel would have been better.
Right.
Yeah, totally agree. All right, so anyway, we're going to grade this right now. So A to F, A being the best, F being... I'm going to give it a good B+. Like, I enjoyed it. I don't think it sucks. They're in on the joke. We get it. And... Again, the direction, everything else was fantastic, and the gore is definitely up there. I'm a gore man, and the comedy is up there. Sometimes the comedy's a little off kilter. Like, again, very stereotypical, and it will offend you if you have to go to your safe space. But otherwise, I give it a B+.
Okay, I would probably give it a B-. I like the first half more than I like the second half. I think in the second half, a lot of the comedy goes for that Judd Apatow Lino-Rama stuff where they riff a little too much, and I felt like they should have had like a tighter focus on the comedy.
I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that. Like, the first half goes this way, you're like, okay. And at some point in the middle, it kind of gets serious, but not really, but it almost goes into a drama, and then it goes way off, like, even worse than the beginning was. So I totally agree with the B- there. I'm just giving it a B+ because I like stupid over-the-top gore that some stuff happens at the end that he was like, oh, that's a little too much, but I was like, oh, yeah. But I think, overall, B+, B-, but just for Siskel and Ebert, I think we both give it a thumbs up.
Right.
We're not going to say don't watch it. Definitely check it out.
Check it out.
But it is, it's definitely an adult film.
Yeah, no kids involved in that.
Right. So, this is our first episode, and it's, we called it Lights, Camera, Action, but Lights, Camera, Reaction. This was our reaction to this. So I'm Cinema Dan. As always, don't take my word for it. Take yours. Trust the beard, but my opinion doesn't matter. What your opinions all matters because I can't tell you what you like about movies. I don't know if he has catchline or tag name. No, it's just Cory.
Ditto.
Or Cory. I'll call him Cory Taylor. Cory Trailer. Because maybe
there you go.
In the future, maybe he'll start talking first because he'll trail me, just like trailers do in the films. All right, till next week. Have a great week. Live life. Have fun. Don't take shit too seriously.